Cherish Growth. Change is inevitable, and we accept change and the accompanying challenges through our resilience. Growth is born from creativity and innovation, and the continuous desire to flourish and be better. Employers who cherish the growth and development of their employees are directly supporting their well-being. Change is one of the only constants, and cherishing growth is the only way through it.
We truly believe that when you're supporting the growth of individuals and the people at your organizations, you're actually supporting their well-being.
Well-being has definitely grown. In fact, just saying the word well-being, wasn't a thing 20 years ago when I started in my career. It was very much about what I like to call the broccoli and aerobics of wellness at the start, and certainly evolved. We started to embrace dimensions like financial well-being and emotional and social well-being, and that our leaders were feeling equipped with the tools and training that they needed, not just to manage people, right, but to actually genuinely care for their team and show empathy and listen and support their growth.
I continue to see WCWI push the envelope as it relates to well-being and what well-being really is at an organization. I think WCWI is really the catalyst for me, but also my team at Human Works 8 and what we believe about well-being, about workplace culture, and about leadership.
I'd say throughout the years, one of the themes I see often was the importance of leadership support. But there was a time in one of the tech trainings that we were just talking about creating relationships with leaders. And so I really took that back to my organization, and I started to form relationships with my leadership team. So that was really great, just to kind of break down those barriers, create conversation, learn about their goals and how well-being is connected.
Pulling back from just the let's save money to let's care for our people, because those have true business outcomes as well.
If we tap into our compassion and empathy for our leadership team, for the people who are making really hard decisions in the trenches, we can understand that, sometimes we're just nudging our programs along and our growth along, and that's okay.
We're all constantly learning about well-being because it's ever-changing.
I think WCWI really just has expanded the vision of what workplace well-being is and created an opportunity for employers and their employees to step into well-being in ways that are beyond just nutrition and movement.
I'd like to give an example of something that we have done year over year at the bank, a week-long event. We call it Learning Camp. And we bring in expert speakers from the outside, but then also utilize internal employees to share their knowledge on a particular topic. The topics can be more of a professional nature, maybe related directly to the banking industry, but then also personal. So we have well-being topics. We talk about, how do you fit fitness into your busy lifestyle, and also how to thrive and change.
The individuals that join us for our membership experiences, our programs, our annual conference, we're supporting their growth. And through their growth, their organization sees that impact, and the employees at their organization see the positive impact from what they're learning and translating into employee well-being strategies.
In 2019, I have a memory of going to the WCWI conference and watching the inaugural class of the tech training, and I was really moved by the relationships that they created, how very clear they were on their motivation, and how they led the well-being programs that they had at their own companies. I thought, I'm going to apply for this and really go head first into also caring for my own growth and development, making sure that I'm really clear on what motivates my own passion for well-being so that I can articulate it, because I knew there were going to be a lot of opportunities in the coming year to be in front of executives to prove, why we're doing this rebrand, what's the value it's bringing to our employees, that I needed to be really clear on that. And I couldn't have done it without WCWI.
I see WCWI using the guiding principle of Cherish Growth through a couple of different ways that really form a trifecta. It's the gathering and distilling national workplace data combined with the feedback and input from Wisconsin employers, and then also, of course, the big ideas and creativity from the WCWI team.
I have great faith and trust in the Wellness Council of Wisconsin, and I also realize that when they roll out new resources, they tend to be very timely.
So one of my favorite things was the member one-on-ones that were introduced during the pandemic, because I feel like that was a way for me to learn more about what other members are doing, but also a way that WCWI adapted to what was going on in the world.
So you get this really unique perspective of coming together in some of the member resource groups or even a learning circle to not only hear from maybe a subject matter expert in a particular topic, but also you hear the perspectives of those who are actually doing it in their organizations. It creates opportunity for not only community, but continuous learning and growth.
WCWI is helping organizations go from having a wellness program to having a culture of well-being.